And just like that, we were able to see the market rebound in literally a snap after Powell spoke. If you watched my update last night on XRP, I told you guys how the probabilities will obviously shift depending on how that conversation goes. Obviously, it was in a good way. And of course, you could see this for yourself. We have seen the probability of our rate cut increasing back to 90%. But on that note, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the XRP family. Appreciate all the love. Looking across the board, we're seeing insane amount of bullish momentum. A lot of key factors to keep in mind. A lot has happened in such a short span of time. Obviously, we're in a weekend. On the weekend, more manipulation than usual due to the fact that CME futures are closed. But we got a lot of things to be looking out for. Settle in and grab yourself water or whatever you want to get yourself, and watch this video till the absolute end. So looking across the board again, we're seeing insane amount of green across the board. Bitcoin is not even close to its all-time high, and yet you're seeing so much green. What's really causing this? That's what we're going to be talking about. But if you're looking at XRP, it's up 6.8% right now, with the price making its way back above $3. I know a lot of haters are going to be speechless at the fact that XRP is recovering that fast, and we're back above $3, and we know it's a psychological level, and we're also up about 4% in Bitcoin comparative. The valuation $181 billion, and to look at the 24-hour trading volume, a staggering $10 billion, which is insane to think about. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, look at this: $140 billion was added to the crypto market in 1 hour following Powell's speech. $140 billion. Go back 5 years, that could have literally made a huge impact on the crypto space, because valuation for the entire market was even below a half a trillion dollars, and here we have only one single hour bringing us $140 billion. That's how far this market has come, and you could really see this for yourself, and this is something I don't want you guys to be overlooking. But look at this, key takeaways from Powell's FOMC press conference was: risk now tilts towards jobs, not just inflation, but most importantly, this stable inflation expectations no longer assumed, signal possible rate cut in September. This itself has obviously sparked a lot of interest coming in towards the crypto space, even the equity markets, because of course, a rate cut means more money in, investors' pockets. People, regular, day-to-day, ordinary, people like us, myself, and I'm sure, when I say that, I'm not, downplaying on any one of us. We're just talking about, people that are working a 9 to 5 job, and, are earning money, big, and of course, paying for bills and stuff, not maybe like a millionaire or something like that. So, this gives other people more chance to actually save that money or look into other avenues, maybe go spend that, and maybe go buy themselves something nice, or invest that money for the future. This is what the rate cut really brings, and this is where the excitement kicks in. And we're talking about a rate cut that we haven't seen in years now, and this is huge. And of course, I've been anticipating that the month of September is going to be good, and we're really seeing that happening. But there's more to it. There's much more to it. As far as XRP is concerned, a huge floodgates of S1 amendments rolling in today on spot XRP ETF. So we're going to talk about that. Look at this. I'm going to come back to this, but I want you guys to focus on this. So asset managers Grayscale, Bitwise, Canary, CoinShare, Franklin, 21 Shares, and Wisdom Tree on Friday all filed updated statement. Look at this. All of them filed it at the same time for their proposed spot exchange traded funds. Another sign that finance firms are eager to get the SEC approval to the list. And again, they are filing amendments because they believe in XRP. They understand that there is a major amount of demand for it. If you want to look at the demand factor, look at some of these publicly traded companies that are actually raising funds to create an XRP reserve. So, there's no signs of major shocker for me, the fact that you're seeing this happening. This is something we've been talking about, and it, of course, has been inevitable. But look at this. The filings were almost certainly due to the feedback from SEC Bloomberg ETF analyst James says. Good sign, but also mostly expected, like I just said right now. The updated filings appear to change the structure of some of the funds to allow for XRP or cash creations and cash or in-kind redemptions rather than simply cash creations and redemptions. So of course, some amendments, but a big sign here. On that note, Ripple is an official sponsor of DC Fintech Week 2025. Brad Garlinghouse will be speaking alongside some heavyweights such as Chris Bummer, Brian Brooks, and SEC Chair Paul Atkins himself. That's insane. That is insane. And look what Smoke says. Why blockchain companies will surpass Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft in value. Institutions, investors recognize a critical truth about crypto. Blockchain adoption is set to become one of the greatest wealth creation events in history. Many people will make a lot of money. Over the past 2 decades, internet pioneers like Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft built immense value, transforming themselves into the most valuable companies in the world. But international finance and global commerce are far bigger sectors. Blockchain, as an internet-based technology that makes these systems faster and more efficient, will unlock returns on a scale the world has never seen. Listen closely. And of course, this video he kind of goes over from Real Asset Advisors. If you want to watch this, I would recommend you guys following Smoke, and that video is on his X account. But if you're looking at the dominance, this is what I want you guys to focus on. So you can see, Bitcoin did bounce back up to $117,000, got rejected at that key range, but we're still above 115K, so that is a good sign. But we're nowhere near, obviously, our all-time high. Still about an 8% move for us to get to an all-time high. That itself is not a small move for the biggest asset in the crypto space. But look at what happened with the dominance. As soon as Powell spoke, we saw the dominance dropping below our August lows, retesting something we haven't seen since the beginning of this year, continuously telling us what we've been discussing. Weakness is being seen on the dominance, and again, this just solidifies what we've been talking about. Remember how I was talking to you about this range? Even though we were seeing quite a bit of volatility for Bitcoin, we did not break above the 60%. We wicked above there, but not got rejected at that range. So again, time and time out, we were seeing this. So in terms of again being shocked, I'm not shocked at this fact, but again, this right here is the catalyst behind major green across the board. Now, imagine what happens when Bitcoin breaks towards an all-time high, dominance continues to pull down, starts retesting or heading back down to our, Q4 levels. Imagine what that can do to the crypto space. If you're looking at XRP, of course, making its way back above $3, we saw the close above that key range. Slow gradual increase towards the upside. Target remains to be the resistance at $3.40. But so far, so good. Like what I'm seeing here, step by step. But if you picked it up just a few days back, just 2 days back, you are up about 12% for XRP. So we're pretty much back to where we need to be. Like what I'm seeing here, I got to take it one step at a time. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Love you all. See you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.